Hearing loss has affected my work as a journalist and broadcaster a great deal. I mean, this sort of gradually creeps up on you. And I mean, what a subject for satire, you know. What is the purpose of your visit? Pardon? So it was difficult. And in fact, my wife prodded me into doing something about it, not because of my work, but because in family life, you tend to sort of drift away from the conversation of your noisy children at the dinner table and that kind of thing. And she said, look, you're disengaging, you're not taking part in family life. For God's sake, go and get your hearing tested. And that's when I did.
Once it started interfering with my work, that's when I had to do something about it. And I remember this day that I was having a meeting with my members, and at this mass meeting, this gentleman asked me a question. His question related to his wages and wanted to know why he was being paid such a lower rate. And I misunderstood, and I thought he was asking me about the public holiday on Monday, and I said, no, Monday's not a public holiday. And when everyone started laughing, I realised something's wrong here, and that was very embarrassing, and I think that's when I said, I have to do something about this.
I started wearing hearing aids about 20 years ago, and frankly, it seemed miraculous at the time, even though these were fairly primitive devices by today's standards. They were analogue hearing aids. You put your thumb in your ear and you turned a button up and down. But life improved. I started communicating with my family again, much to my wife's delight. Started hearing noises like frogs croaking and birds calling that I'd kind of forgotten about.
All areas of my life improved once I started wearing hearing aids. For example, I started going back to the gym, going shopping by myself again. I became a happy person again. I didn't feel like I had to be around someone basically to repeat to me what people were saying. And I became independent again, and I found work a lot easier, every social aspect.
I certainly would recommend AudioClinic to anyone because of their service, their passion that they have in assisting the people that need assistance with their hearing. And I found it very, very comfortable. When I walk in the door, the staff there are absolutely great. They understand your problem and they look after you really, really well.
My advice to anyone that suspects they have hearing loss is to go and have a test done as soon as possible. The other thing is to listen to the advice that specialist is telling you, not to leave it any longer than you have to, because you're the one that's missing out in the long run.